Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a smashing Tuesday wherever you are in the world and whatever you are planning to get up to today. Tottenham Hotspur 2, West Ham United 3, Spurs lose their first game of pre-season in Perth in the land down under of Australia, and look, a lot of positives to take away. I'm not going to lie, a lot of positives. We played some absolutely fantastic football at times in that game. We struggled to finish our chances, but some of the football we were playing and the fact we were creating some of the chances we were was brilliant. But also a lot of negatives, and the main negative is one we already knew, but yet again it's shown in the first game of pre-season. We need new centre-backs and we need them fast. We need to bring them in fast. We can't wait till the end of the summer window because we need them to settle. We need our new centre-backs to form a partnership, whether that's one. We need them to form a partnership with Romero, whether that's two. Van der Ven tap, so potentially we need them to form a partnership together. We need to bring in centre-backs soon so they can form a partnership, so they can settle into that squad and so they're ready for the new season. We can't wait until the end of the summer to bring in new centre-backs because they won't be ready for the new season, and at the end of the season, if we miss out on top four by a few points, it will be costly because of our first few games of the season where our centre-backs weren't settled. But that game clearly shows that we need new centre-backs. Postecoglou can see it, we as fans can see it, and surely Daniel Levy and Enoch can see it. Whether they decide to acknowledge it or not, we'll have to wait and see. I really hope they do, but yeah, centre-backs is a must for this summer. It really is. We've brought in an attacking midfielder. We've brought in a new goalkeeper. I'll get onto their performances in a little while. But we need centre-backs. Centre-backs should be our priority. And yet again, it showed today. Davinson Sanchez and Tanganga. It's not even that they didn't try. You know, there were a few players today that didn't try. Harry Kane, one of them, in all honesty. I think that's because his mind's somewhere else at the minute. But I think there are a few players that didn't try today. Davinson Sanchez and Japhet Tanganga did. They're just shit. Like, I'm sorry, they're just not good enough. Whether they try their best or give it their all, they might have one or two decent games, but overall they are not good enough for that Tottenham Hotspur team and nowhere near good enough to play in Ange Postecoglou's high line. For Postecoglou's team, you need fast, quick, pacey and powerful players. They're not those type of players. You saw it today with that third goal, completely caught out in that high line. Skamaka's not even a super fast player, but they were just completely caught out, didn't have the pace to catch him up. And they're just not good enough. They're so sloppy. They're not good enough. I like the fact that Eric Dyer was left out of the team today. Hopefully we can sell him, but I doubt it after the new documentary. But yeah, Davinson Sanchez, Japhet Tanganga, Eric Dyer need to ship those out and need to replace them with quality centre-backs. Because if we do that, based on what I saw today, we've got a team on our hands. Because apart from the defensive mistakes, which did cost us the game, but you don't really acknowledge the scoreline in pre-season friendly. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. They'll love it down the road at West Ham. You know, it's their cup final. They adore beating Tottenham Hotspur. But it doesn't matter what the scoreline is, right? It's a pre-season friendly. It affects nothing. It's all about getting the team to play well together. And it's all about building up fitness and stuff like that. But like I say, if we improve when it comes to centre-backs, we've got a team on our hands. Because some of the football we were playing today was absolutely fantastic. Some of the best football I've seen for a long time when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur. You know, great passing, quick 1-2s, inverted wing-backs playing well. And look, there were a fair few players that did impress me. I want to start off with the new signings, give my thoughts on those. James Maddison, right? I think it's going to take a little while for James Maddison to settle in. And I think how quickly he settles in depends on whether Harry Kane stays or goes. Because you saw it today. Harry Kane sort of struggled to settle into that Tottenham system in that first half. I don't think he gave it all because I do think his mind's somewhere else, whether that's wanting to move to Bayern or not. With all that going on, he didn't give his all. But look, you could see it today. Harry Kane was almost trying to play two positions like he's had to the last few seasons, attacking mid and striker. He was trying to play the number 9 and number 10. Now that we've got an attacking midfielder, he didn't really know what to do because he's so used to dropping back and almost playing the position that Maddison did as well as the striker. So that's why I don't think it really worked out for Harry Kane. I think if Harry Kane is going to stay, he needs to settle back into the position and the way he played back in 2017. The goal scoring, not tapping merchant necessarily, but the proper number 9. The last few years under Jose and Conte, it's been the best Kane in my opinion, but it's been a very different Kane because it's had to be a different Kane because our squad's been so bad and those managers don't play with an attacking midfielder. So Kane's been playing attacking mid and striker. In Ange Postecoglou's system and with James Maddison, I think Harry Kane needs to get back to where he was from about 2015 to 2018. That proper old school number 9 striker, Alan Shearer style. If he can do that and he stays at Tottenham Hotspur, some of the football we'll be playing up top will be fantastic, and some of the goals we'll be scoring will be fantastic, because James Maddison will play a huge part in that Tottenham Hotspur team next season when it comes to providing and creating chances for that front three. Moving on to the next new signing, Manor Solomon. I like Manor Solomon today. I think he put in a good performance. You know, we only saw him for 45 minutes, same with James Maddison. But I like what I saw of him. I thought he was quite quick, quite pacey, constantly looking to create chances, not afraid to have a shot. He had a couple of good strikes. I thought he was unlucky not to score like a lot of players today. But yeah, Manor Solomon, I like what I saw of him. There wasn't much that I didn't like. He's willing to track back as well. Our defence was horrendous today, but he is willing to track back, willing to give his all. And yeah, he seems a very, very talented player, so we'll have to see more of him in pre-season to judge him. Vicario now. We only saw Vicario for a little while, but I liked what I saw. He made only a couple of saves, but they were good saves. Although we conceded 2 goals in the first half, neither of those are his fault. The corner and, you know, the header from, I believe his name is Mwamba. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry if I did. Well, actually, I'm not sorry if I did get that wrong, West Ham fans. You know, don't care, but look, it was a good header from him. That nothing Vicario could really do about that in the first goal. There was nothing he could do about that. That was completely and utterly on the defence. But look, he made a few good saves. His positioning and handling was good. I think like a few of these players, and well, not a few, with all of these new signings, we're going to have to wait a little while to see their full potential and see how they actually do play in Ange Postecoglou's system. But yeah, I quite like what I saw from Vicario. Maddison, I think once he settles into that Tottenham Hotspur team and Kane adapts to playing with him, he can really fit in and play a huge part in this season. And Manor Solomon seems very techy as well. Moving on to other players, Richarlison. I don't care. I genuinely don't care who I offend anymore. The guy is absolute pygmy hippo shit. He is horrendous. Like 7 chances. About 4 of them clear cut, harder to miss. And he scuffs them all. Pretty much open goals for headers, tap-ins. And he just can't score. He cannot score. I'm questioning whether he's... How old is he? 25? I'm questioning whether it's a 25-year-old in a 5-year-old's body, because it doesn't seem like he understands the offside rule either. The whole of last season and today caught offside 50,000 times. I don't care who I offend with Richarlison. This guy is shit. He is not good enough. He can blame Conte this, Conte that, but Conte was right about him. And Postecoglou hopefully will see what we've seen today and genuinely sell him this summer. I don't care. I'm not willing to give this guy another chance. I've seen enough. I've seen a year of Richarlison, and a year's too much for him. 50 million for a player who doesn't understand the offside rule. And if Harry Kane goes, and that bald-headed mini-me lookalike of a chairman dickhead we've got decides that Richarlison's going to be his replacement, God help us. God help us. Do you know what it is with Richarlison as well, though? You know, the way he plays allows us to create so many more chances. We saw it in that second half, but he just can't finish them. If he finished those chances and we took our chances today, we would have won 10 piss in 3. Because we played some fantastic football, but we didn't take our chances and we were let down by the defensive mistakes. And the players who let us down today are the likes of Tanganga, are the likes of Davinson Sanchez, and the likes of Richarlison, who just wasn't good enough. Let's talk about the midfield a little bit. I've talked about James Maddison, Bissouma. I'll be honest with you guys, I thought he'd be stronger than he was. I did think the midfield would be slightly stronger than it was. Obviously, we still got Bentancur to come back soon. Hojbjerg didn't start the game, and we didn't see an actual midfield that would start the season. But I've been talking for a few weeks now. I thought the midfield was pretty much set. I thought Maddison, Bissouma and Bentancur with Hojbjerg and Skips back up. I thought that looked pretty solid. They weren't terrible today, but I wasn't too impressed by Skip. I wasn't too impressed by Bissouma. He missed a huge chance in that first half as well. It was beautiful link-up play and Angeball. But yeah, I wasn't too impressed by the midfield. The defence let us down, and attack and defence night and day, honestly. Apart from Richarlison, Solomon, very good today, very creative. Kulusevski, very creative as well. And another player I want to talk about who feels like a new signing, Destiny Udogie, great header, debut goal. bags of energy, loads of effort. I really like what I saw from Udogie today. So look, I think he's probably the best left wing back at the club we do actually have, because he showed it today. He proved himself in Serie A last season at Udinese. We saw Perisic today. Perisic wasn't too bad in all honesty. He played quite well. Reguilon, I think give Reguilon another chance. I would give him another chance. I think he is a very, very good left wing back, and I think under Jose Mourinho he was top. In all honesty, he was a very, very good left wing back. He struggled a bit under Conte, so I'd give him another chance. But who I'd start for the next pre-season game, and if he continues performing like that, start for the new season, Udogie. Bags of energy, exciting young player, good in the air, which we saw today. It was an absolutely fantastically directed header. Yeah, I like what I saw from him. So look, a lot of positives today, a lot of negatives. The basic negatives, we haven't really learned anything new. We need new centre-backs, we knew that. Attack and defence is night and day, we knew that. Ange Postecoglou is going to play some great football, especially if he gets some new centre-backs, we knew that. But look, I'm not going to completely and utterly rant about getting new centre-backs. Of course, we need them, but there's still a month and a half left of the summer transfer window. But in my opinion, we need them within the next week, ideally. So at least they've got a few pre-season games to settle in. Don't do what Chelsea did last year, signing centre-backs heading to that first game, and they haven't formed a partnership or settled together. But look, yeah, lots of positives. Postecoglou ball, very, very good today, played some great football, and you imagine what he could do if we sign some new centre-backs as well. Going forward, compared to the defence, night and day, but the main takeaway is that we need new centre-backs. But there are others, there are positives and negatives to this game. The scoreline 3-2 West Ham, that doesn't matter, and we head into to Leicester City on Sunday, so that should be interesting. But look, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. It has been actually good to see Tottenham Hotspur back. In all honesty, I have missed it. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. Have a smashing rest of your day. Tune in. I'll be providing you guys with all the latest transfer updates, news, all of that this week, whether there's news about centre-backs or not. I hope there is. Hopefully we can report about new centre-backs with a smile on our face, announcing Van de Ven or Tapsoba. But look, I'll be providing you guys with news updates for the rest of the summer. Obviously this Sunday, Leicester City match reactions for that, and all the pre-season games and all the games of the new season. So look, thank you for watching this video. Take care, have a smashing day, and as always, come on you Spurs. In Ange we trust. Enoch and Levy out. In the words of Don Robbie, sign some players or sign some centre-backs. Please, Daniel, I'm begging you. See you later.